This short instructional video will show you how easy it is to connect up an HTD Lync whole house audio system. This instruction assumes you have already chosen a central location for your equipment and have already run speaker wire from that location to each speaker. It further assumes that you have run and terminated Cat5 or Cat5e or Cat6 cable from that same central location to any location in your home in which you plan to install a keypad. Now, let's get started connecting up your Lync whole house audio system. Make sure the Lync controller and multi-channel amplifier are powered off. Let's start by connecting speakers to the multi-channel amplifier. This can be done with either bare wire or with the use of banana plugs. For ease of installation, we will use a banana plug in this demonstration. Repeat this step for each of the speakers in your system. Connect the trigger cable that was included with your Lync controller from the trigger out on the Lync controller to the trigger in on the multi-channel amp. It is important that this step only be performed with both the Lync controller and multi-channel amplifier powered off. Set the power mode switch to the trigger on position. This will cause the amplifier to remain in sleep mode until it is actually needed. Next, we'll connect zone outputs from the Lync controller into the multi-channel amplifier. Start by confirming that the 3-position input selection switch, labeled 1, 2, line, on the multi-channel amplifier is set to the line position for every channel. Connect one of the stereo RCA patch cables that are packaged with the Lync controller from the variable outputs on the Lync controller for Zone 1 to the line inputs on the multi-channel amplifier that correspond to the speakers being powered in that zone. Repeat this connection for every zone. In most cases, Zone 1 will connect to channels 1 and 2 on the multi-channel amplifier, Zone 2 to channels 3 and 4, and so on. If you are installing a 12-zone Lync 12 system, you will typically connect zones 7 to 12 to a second multi-channel amplifier. Now, let's connect a source into the Lync controller. With Lync, you have the option of connecting sources either directly into the Lync controller or connecting sources spread throughout your home. Let's start by connecting one audio source into the source 7 input on the Lync controller. This would be source 13 if you are using a Lync 12 controller. Most audio sources will include an analog output that can be connected directly using a stereo RCA patch cable as we show here. If your source only includes a digital output, you will need to add a digital to analog converter before connecting to the Lync controller. To connect a source within a zone, with Lync you have several options. You can connect directly to the 3.5mm input on the Lync pad, or you can add a source input panel in a more convenient location somewhere in that zone, typically behind a TV or a nightstand. We offer several models of input panels that provide connections for analog, digital, or even Bluetooth. They connect via Cat5 cable either to the back of the Lync pad in that zone or to the Lync controller if you happen to have run your Cat5 cable all the way back to the central location. Speaking of Lync pads, let's now show just how easy it is to connect and install a Lync pad within a zone. Simply insert the terminated Cat5 cable into either of the RJ45 ports on the back of the Lync pad. The other port is available for daisy chaining another Lync pad or connecting a source input panel. Install the Lync pad into the wall and attach the magnetic frame. Back at the central location, connect the terminated Cat5 cable from the Lync pad to the corresponding zone on the Lync controller. Repeat for every zone. The system is now ready to be powered on. Power on the Lync controller. The blue LED light will be lit up. Next, power on the multi-channel amplifier. The amp will be in sleep mode as indicated by the amber LED light. If not already on, turn on the source connected for source 7. Check the front of the Lync controller to confirm that the green signal strength indicator light is on for source 7. Note that this light intensity will vary with the strength of the source input. Now let's power on a zone using the Lync pad in zone 1. Note that this action causes the multi-channel amplifier to trigger out of sleep mode. Confirm that the blue light for Zone 1 on the front of the Lync pad controller is lit. The blue light will remain lit whenever a zone is powered on. That's all there is to it. You are now able to independently select within each zone from all of the audio sources in your home. The built-in intercom is also ready for use. Of course, at some point you'll want to get into the settings for each zone, either via a Lync pad or our Valet home control app, which allows control from a smartphone or tablet, to make the source names and zone names more personal to you. You might also want to independently adjust the treble and bass for each room, or adjust the colors and brightness on your Lync pads. As a footnote, at some point you may want to take advantage of these other key features available with Lync. We provide the ability to control any centralized piece of equipment that can be controlled by IR or infrared by aiming the IR remote at a keypad or separate IR sensor. Built in, you have the ability to set the system to automatically mute whenever your existing doorbell is pressed, or you can upgrade to a door interface to play specific music files when a doorbell is pressed or the phone rings, while also giving you the ability to communicate with someone at the front or back door. In many setups, you will create a subzone within a zone. Subzones are forced to listen to the same source as the primary zone, but the volume can be independently controlled with standard in-room rotary or slide-type volume controls. A fixed out, rather than a variable out, is required to create a subzone, which is why we provide a fixed output with every zone. Finally, you may want to add some of your favorite background music to a USB thumb drive and attach it here. Doing so will allow you to take advantage of the built-in MP3 player, providing background music 24/7 for certain public zones such as entryways, hallways, powder baths, and the like. Owner's manuals and additional detail are provided throughout our website, found at www.htd.com. Of course, should you have any questions, our expert support reps are available to assist you Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. We can be reached toll-free at 1-866-HTD-AUDIO. If you are in new construction, we encourage you to take advantage of our free Upload Your Plan service, where we help you establish zones and subzones as well as determine the best locations for keypads, speakers, and primary components. At HTD, we sell our own brand of home audio gear direct to consumers at considerable savings and provide free support to ensure your home audio project is a success. We look forward to hearing from you.